Good evening, friends. I must thank Luminous at the outset for bringing this scientific event tonight. And this is the launch of a versatile laser. And I had the opportunity to use this laser for the last 2-3 days only. And we have done few cases with this equipment. And the equipment has already been told to you all that what exactly the innovation it has really made out in the last few years. Why lasers at all? And you must all agree with me that earlier it was open surgery, then we had been doing these stones through PCNL and TURPs, and as has been told that laser was developed in 60s, and I am sure that I was in Russia and Yudkin was in 1955, he was the man who made this laser. And you have heard today that history of lasers, how they have evolved all these years. And Holmium definitely has made a niche in evolution, in making a revolution in converting stone surgery and prostate surgery, and not only stone and prostate, all other endourological procedures, whether it is incising the diverticular neck, whether it is in fundibulotomy, ureteric tumors, transitional cell carcinoma in renal pelvis, bladder, stricture of the ureter, stricture of the urethra. When you use laser for all permutation and combination, you will really find that you need different permutation and combination of energy as well as joules. Now this is what was really needed. 100-watt laser was doing it very effectively. But when you are doing the laser for long, you really feel the need that if, and that if is that whether you can have 80 Hertz, 100 Hertz or even 200 Hertz. In one of the conferences, I heard Peter Gilling saying that I would love to have 200-watt lasers. So these people who have come out with 120 watt, I have been telling them that this is the Peter Gilling's statement, I would love to have a 200-watt laser. What does that mean? You see, when you have a car which can be run at 40 miles per hour, and then you can drive it on American roads at 200 miles per hour. So you see, you have an instrument which has a potential, and this potential has to be explored. And that is what the engineers have done in this equipment. And I must tell you that this small experience which I have of using this in 5-6 cases has really come up to that potential. And that potential is that it is bloodless, and I have used both for stones as well as prostate, and I have not the opportunity to use it for vaporization, as they have made the equipment to run up to 6 joules, and 6 joules is, you can vaporize it very nicely. The higher repetition rate is good, as Dr. Desai has said, for stone dusting, and the point which I have really liked is a higher repetition rate in enucleation of the prostate. When you are enucleating, if you have a 70 Hertz available with you or 80 Hertz available with you, it becomes a faster knife. And this faster knife is able to give you a very clean cut, and the pulse width is another option with you. You can have, earlier we had no pulse width opportunity, now we have this opportunity of choosing. And another thing which is available with this equipment is blinking system. The green light which comes in this laser is different from the red light which comes in the 100-watt machine. Blinking helps you in controlling the movements much better, and a higher repetition rate gives you a fine cutting, and higher energy or low frequency or low energy at high frequency can be used as per the need. And I will tell you that how these various permutation and combinations help you in deciding and making good results, because ultimate goal is the outcome to the patient. So when you can achieve a good outcome, that is what is improved. I think Dr. Hemendra Shah and Dr. Kandar Parikh and Dr. Deva, who are with me in the operation theatre, and they really appreciated that how we were choosing different energies for different uses. And that is how, when we were enucleating, they have not been able to transfer the video, which I think was made yesterday, and I wanted them to show you that video, that we tried all permutation combinations with 1 joule 70 hertz and 2 joule 60 hertz, as well as we attempted using 6 joules and 20 hertz, 40 hertz, all permutation combination. The point which I experienced was that if you have lesser energy and higher repetition rate, it becomes a very smooth knife. And that is what you want. When you are enucleating, you need a smooth cutter. And that cutter is possible with that energy level. And for vaporization, as has been said, 6 joule, and that I have not tried. The other opportunity of using this machine, high repetition rate. Another thing which I really liked, when I was using 100-watt machine, there used to be a lot of noise in the operation theatre. And yesterday when I was using it, absolutely cool, no noise. The another thing which they have done is they have put an air conditioner in the machine. So many a times I went to once Shimla for demonstration, and in Shimla there was no air conditioner. And the temperature in the theatre was 36 degrees on that particular day. And this machine didn't work, because earlier machine needed a air conditioning of 22 degrees, and I am really happy that they have listened to that problem and they have put a air conditioner in the equipment itself. So therefore it is more versatile, it can work anywhere even if your OT has 36 degrees temperature. So that is, one is reduced noise, the second is the cooling system which they have incorporated in the machine, and it becomes more versatile. And the third thing is that the options which are available with you on this equipment, you can just choose various options, and this is how you have got 2 foot pedals. One, you can, in the beginning itself, you can choose for enucleation and coagulation, and you have a button on the top for the standby or a ready mode. Therefore, you don't need a laser technician to help you. You can simply choose what you want to do. You can cut, coagulate as per your desired energy settings. The other thing which I have been always finding, and we just had a Holmium training class. I am training this HOLEP for now quite nearly 10 years to different places. The company has come out with a simulator, and recently we had a Holmium training class at our center where we made all the delegates operate on the simulator, and that is what is the future. That HOLEP is a learning curve, but if you start doing these various energy permutation combination on a simulator, you will find it to be very, very easy. This is what is I have come to know that the energy of choice, and if you see 1 joule 70 hertz will give a very, very clean and smooth cut. 1 joule and 20 hertz is wonderful for coagulation. 2 joule and 60 hertz also cuts, but gives you slightly higher energy. Last time I was in AUA, and there was a paper that some certain percentage following thulium vaporization, nearly 20% patient experienced erectile dysfunction. And then the debate was that why this erectile dysfunction? Higher the energy at the level of the capsule will give you erectile dysfunction. So the point is that in vaporization you seldom reach to the capsule, but in enucleation you are always on the capsule. So over these last 15 years, I have come to the conclusion that if you are enucleating, you should have lesser and lesser energy rather than higher and higher energy. And that is where this machine gives you an added advantage. In my personal opinion, if you have 1 joule and say potential of 80 hertz, gives you 80 watts with 1 joule of energy. And that is a beauty that you are using. Now, what is the goal in enucleation? That should be very clear to all of you. That when we are enucleating, we want to achieve complete enucleation with the lowest possible energy. So the job should be possibly done with the lowest possible energy. And that is achievable with this energy system. I think this is a very small prostate. But if you find that we have tried to utilize certain permutation combination in this gland, and the point which I want to convey here is that you have a freedom in your hand, that now you can see if you are using a higher energy, the vaporization effect or the whole tissue gives you a sort of a churning effect, like it is in thulium laser. People call it, it causes lot of jarring and it causes lot of poor effect. However, now I'll just show you that when we are cutting with 1 joule at 70 hertz, you will find that the capsule will be very nicely cut. So this is just to show you the different permutation combination which we have tried in few cases. Hemendra Shah was standing behind me and say that when you show it on the screen, they all look similar. But that is fact that many a times a beginner is not able to appreciate the differences. But I am sure there are a lot of people who have already used Holem procedure, who are sitting in the hall, would appreciate these energy differences. And the other thing which is I have used is this morcellator. And this morcellator is very lightweight. There is no jerk in your hand when you are using it, and it is faster to cut. Maybe the blades are new and you will appreciate that the advantage of such a morcellator. People have compared we never got chance to give a head-to-head trial of different energy combinations or different the two morcellators. So it's just I would say, a initial experience of 5 or 6 cases, and in these cases, I found that the machine has really stood a better performance. The question which these people, the company people, are saying about the cost effectiveness needs to be explored. That how it is going to be useful for our Indian community. I asked the company people that we must find out a version that in India we can make the things very much affordable and cheaper. Now, I think Dr. Desai has already talked about these energy permutation combinations for stone dusting, but the way the stone dust is really remarkable. The 2-3 cases which I did RIRS with this equipment, you will find that at 0.2 joules 80 hertz, this is how I am using it. So at 0.2 joule 80 hertz was not possible with the earlier equipment. Now if you are using 0.2 joule 80 hertz, the best thing is that we have been able to do away with all previous research used to give us Brettler cone, parachutes, baskets, so many things. That stone we have to prevent migration of the stone and other things. Here you will find this minimal movement of the stone. So energy, higher hertz gives you very low movement and just excellent pulverization. So I think another thing which is really wonderful about this equipment is that many a times we are forced that whatever we have done we are not able to record, and that is what I had communicated to the engineers, that we should have a method of reporting or analyzing our data. So at the end of the case, this is the screen which you get, and this screen gives you full analysis of how much joules you have used, how much lasing time is there, how much you can feed on what is the case, and after doing 100 cases, you are able to give you the analysis and the reports. So I think I found it very user-friendly, number one, and we will be able to give a report on our cases because it can do the recording also and give you the data in a summarized or analytical way. I'll not dwell on to this Versa cut because this is an improved version. I have just used in one case. I found it very light and easy to handle, user friendly. The other thing which is available with this is an inverted handpiece. I was in Japan and I saw them using inverted handpiece, and we started using this as a reverse morcellation. And lot of time we have done this reverse morcellation, and now this company has come out with this morcellation device. You can see that it has both options. You can keep the blade at 12 o'clock as well as you can keep the blade at 6 o'clock. And this reverse morcellation, you have a handle to grip it, and this grip can give you excellent reverse morcellation. And of course, there are a lot of things which are available in the kit, which is available as a package. And I think, in my personal opinion, that we need to do more cases, and the need of the day is that we should be able to come out with optimum solutions, optimize the need for which situation, which energy. Whether it is a stone or prostate, no two stones are similar, no two prostates are similar. And therefore, the time has come that we are offered so much permutation combinations. One machine can offer you lot of permutation combinations. Our goal should be that we give best outcomes to the patient. And I am sure that we will be able to achieve these outcomes with different permutation combinations available to us. Thank you.